teach your children to be respectful to the police, and you've got to teach your children that the real danger to them is not the police. The real danger to them, 99 out of 100 times, 9,900 out of 1,000 times, are other black kids who are going to kill them. But the fact is, I find it very disappointing that you're not discussing the fact that 93% of blacks in America are killed by other blacks. We're talking about the exception here.
Well, look, first of all, go ahead, Mike. No, but this is about a trust issue.
We are talking about the significant exception. 93% of blacks are killed by other blacks.
Let me respond to that.
I would like to see the attention. I'd like to see the attention paid to that you are paying to this, and the solutions to that.
Solution is reparations. Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Sorry, I've been out for a while, family. I've been having a lot going on legally and with work as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to start doing at least a video a week. Last video I did was about 10 days ago, but it is what it is. Again, that was Rudy Giuliani in the beginning, which you just heard in that video. That was Rudy Giuliani, and he was just charged with the RICO law. And it's ironic because he was actually the creator of the RICO law, right? And now they're actually charging him with RICO. They actually charged Trump as well. They both are out on bond right now. I think one bail was, I think Rudy Giuliani's bail was about 150,000 and Trump's was about 200,000. So, you know, they made bond. It's all smoke and mirrors, though. This is all, you know, political theater, as they call it. The Democrats are really just doing this to try to get Trump out the way because they know that as long as if they can get him out the way, they have a little bit of a shot going against another Republican, right? But they know as long as Trump is in the race, Trump is going to win, right? The number will show everything, right? So this is all a hoax. I don't think nothing's ever going to happen out of this case. I also feel like the lady from Atlanta, the DA, Fannie, I forgot her last name. I feel like she just did this just to do it, just to try to say, you know, she's not just hitting rappers with the RICO law like Young Thug and Gunna and them. You feel what I'm saying? So now she can say she did it to some white people, some quote unquote racist or white supremacists. You get what I'm saying? So again, this is all smoke and mirrors. Nothing's ever going to happen out of this. They're actually charging them with the RICO because of the election. They're trying to say like election fraud or whatever. So yeah, that's probably not going to stick. And again, watch this. They're throwing that RICO around really crazy because remember too, R. Kelly got hit with the RICO law as well, right? They hit him with RICO, and so they're starting to try to use this RICO just, you know, willy-nilly because again, the RICO can throw you away with the RICO law. You know what I'm saying? And even if found guilty, we know they're not going to get the book thrown at them or nothing like that. This is all, again, political theater. They just want to get him out the way. But I do want to show this clip, and I know it's a little bit late right now about the Larry Elder thing, but I have two clips of Larry Elder, and I want to show that even as being a coon, even when you suck up to these white supremacists, at the end of the day, you're going to get your Negro wake-up call. And again, now watch this. Charlemagne asked him about the Negro wake-up call, and he checked Charlemagne about that. And we all heard that. Watch this. But he got his Negro wake-up call as well, right? Because Charlemagne got his, right? He was right on that. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day. So Larry Elder was right on that. But literally after the Breakfast Club, he got his wake-up call, right? But I'm going to show the first video because he's talking about reparations. But the second video is his wake-up call. So watch this, because this is what happens when you coon it up for them. You coon it up for them, and then they bang, hit you with the shit right after. So here we go.
Now, because it's in that, all of a sudden, the governor is accused of somehow defending slavery. He's not doing anything of the sort.
You were actually one that defended slavery. In your comments, you said that, like it or not, slavery was legal in response to reparations. So it's you that was defending slavery, correct?
Defending it and saying that it's illegal are two very different things. Slavery, unfortunately.
That was your response into if reparations should happen. So your response to that was, like it or not, slavery was legal, and one would think that was a defense on those who were asking.
Well, you would think it was a defense, but it is not a defense. Unfortunately, slavery has been part and parcel of human history from the very beginning. Asians enslaved Asians, whites enslaved whites, blacks enslaved blacks, Native Americans enslaved Native Americans. There are a lot of people have bloody hands in slavery. For example, slavery could not have existed had it not been for African chieftains who were selling black slaves captured in battle or captured through raids and selling them to European and Arab slavers. It could not have existed without that. So everybody has dirty hands here. That's why reparations is such a foolish thing. If you're going to get reparations from the 5% or so of white people that have some sort of generational connection to slavery, and that's all there is, then you need to go back to Africa and get money from African countries that were involved in the slave trade and in the Arab slave trade. And by the way, the Arab slave trade was even worse than European slave trade.
So if they go after the money from the other countries, then would you agree that it would be okay to go after the money from America? Is that your problem?
When are you going to stop with this? Everybody has a grievance.
I just asked a simple question.
I'm answering your question. There'll be no end to this because slavery has been part of human history from the very beginning.
So I asked you a very simple question. You said, if you're going to go after it in America, go after it in Africa. So if we all agree to go after it in Africa, will you then agree to go after it in America? It's just a simple question. Yes or no?
No, I won't, because it's a waste of time. We ought to be spending our time on education.
Now, it's so much to unpack and break down of all the bullshit he said about reparations. It's so much. But we all know, especially if you're on my channel, again, one, he talked about the little 5% of people who own slaves. I don't care about any of that. The federal government sanctioned slavery, and, you know, the people are going to pay the taxes the same way we pay taxes to pay the natives, and we ain't did nothing to them. So again, people do get reparations. So everything Larry Elder said in that was all BS. But I'm going to show y'all, because that was first. A couple days later, this other video happened. So now watch this. He says all that BS about slavery and about reparations because, you know, he's a Republican. The RNC is the Republican National Committee. So here we go.
All right, gang, here's the deal. As you know, I submitted 3 national polls as required, one of which was the Rasmussen poll. The RNC contacts me and says, I can't use Rasmussen because it is, quote, affiliated with the Trump campaign, close quote. I didn't know that. It's not affiliated with my campaign. Rasmussen says Trump did not pay for a poll, did not even suggest a poll, and that they have no business not using Rasmussen to be one of the polls that Elder submits. Also, after we found out they weren't going to accept Rasmussen, we submitted another poll where I'm over 1%. We didn't submit it until after the deadline because we didn't know that Rasmussen was going to be rejected, and the poll didn't publish its results until after the deadline. But they finished their polling before the deadline. So 3 national polls have been submitted. Even if you exclude Rasmussen, there's no reason why we shouldn't be up there on that debate stage. Also, regarding Rasmussen, if you look at the Twitter feed of the RNC, they quote Rasmussen all the time. All of a sudden now, Rasmussen is tainted because it's affiliated with Trump. This is bull. If I'm not up there on that debate stage, I will see them in court. We're going to file an injunction. I will be there. I'm already here in Milwaukee. Out.
Negro wake-up call. You got yours right after you just checked Charlemagne on his. See? The Republicans didn't even put your ass on the ballot, not on the ballot, but on the debate stage with the rest of the Republicans. You did all that talking bad on reparations just to go get out there. You publicly down reparations, right, for the Republicans. Publicly dogged the Democrats, but who cares, because we all do that. But I'm just saying, just in general, just to turn around to them Republicans for them to play you out, and now you ready to sue them because they ain't put you up on that debate stage. You see what I'm saying? It's racism on both sides. And he explained that when he was talking about how Joe Biden checked Charlemagne about talking about if you're not black, you're not black if you don't vote for me. See what I'm saying? So it's racism on both sides, and they try to act like, you know, one side is racist and the other side ain't. Like, nah, dog. Birds of a feather flock together, man. Left wing, right wing, same bird at the end of the day. So again, family, we not trusting anybody. At the end of the day, you're not coming off reparations, we ain't coming to them polls. And the polls are down. It's already showing. This is another reason they're doing a lot of this political theater, and they have to do this to Trump and all of that because the Democrats, you know they don't got a shot in hell if Trump is running. They don't have a shot in hell. They for real, honestly, depending on the Republican that they put up there. See, if they put DeSantis or that dude, that Indian dude, Vermeer, whatever his name, I can't even pronounce his name. They put them up there. The Democrats fuck around and win, especially if they put Gavin Newsom up against any of them. The Democrats is liable to win. Joe Biden's probably not going to beat anybody. Kamala Harris might not beat anybody either. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. The Republicans gotta do something. They gotta do something. Because if Trump ain't running, you have to figure out somebody that blacks. I'm just saying as a strategy. We already know we ain't voting if they ain't got reparations. But I'm just saying if I was a Republican, I would say, yo, you got to get somebody that can connect even a teeny bit with black people. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, it's pretty much a wrap for both parties, though. Especially for black people, because we ain't voting. You ain't giving up them reparations. We ain't voting. But I'm up out of here, family. Again, I apologize, for not being on as much. I'm going through something legally. It's good legal. It's good legal shit. So again, I'm going through something legally, man. I got to make hundreds of damn phone calls every morning after I done work all night. So just bear with me, man. I appreciate the love and support and people still rocking with the channel. I'm still going to try to give y'all some more content as much as possible, but it's hard right now. So just bear with me. Peace, love, and reparations. We up out of here, man. Y'all stay safe.